It is the 24th of December 2025, and we wish all esteemed viewers Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to viewers watching us from USA. Merry Christmas to you watching us from UK, in Brazil, in Poland, Portugal, South Africa, any part of the world you're watching us from. We wish you Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful morning. It is the Christmas Eve, the 24th day of November. And of course, you know, tomorrow is Christmas. Yeah, Christmas celebration comes up tomorrow. That's 25th of December. We say a big thank you for your benevolence, for your support, immense support, not just support on this platform. We say a big thank you to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, to my respondents who have been who have been at the stand since January till date, we say a big thank you all the way from City Stand. We say thank you to you. Thank you so much. We appreciate all of you. Femi, Merry Christmas to you. Gentleman Mike, Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to you, Mr. Michael. Merry Christmas to all our viewers across the globe. We say thank you very much for always being there for us since the beginning of this year. Even last year, you have been there for us. And I say that God will continue to be with you. He will never leave you for a moment. Thank you very much for your support financially, spiritually, physically, morally. We say may God continue to be with you. Thank you very much, sir, ma.
All right, gentlemen, good morning to you. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas. 24 hours and thereabouts of Christmas. We thank God for life. Let me use this opportunity to also celebrate all our esteemed viewers across the globe who have been very supportive on this platform in several ways since inception. I must put it, since the beginning of this particular brand. You've been there for us, and we appreciate you on behalf of my colleagues. We indeed appreciate every of your support. May God continue to enlarge your course. Again, Atiku Abubakar, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too. All right, so Merry Christmas to you.
Mike, let me say Merry Christmas to you personally, and I want to say a big thank you to you for keeping us firm on this platform. May God continue to grow you physically and otherwise. And I want to say also a big thank you to those who have kept us here, who has been part of us for 365 days. You know, and this happens to be one of the explosive Christmas that I ever have. Yesterday, I left here with a livestock, you know, a chicken, a livestock. And not only that, you know, somebody landed another 50K on my account, you know, just to mark my birthday. All these things are just overwhelming. I don't think it's just a privilege, you know, to have such support coming from all over the world on this platform for us. I thank you all, and may God continue to bless you. I wish you Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to all our viewers all over the world. Rising sun for you. God bless.
All right, thank you so much. We appreciate those who have made this Christmas a memorable one for us. May God continue to bless you. May God continue to uplift you. There's nothing we can say, but I do say than to keep thanking you for your great support on this platform. GOA, Merry Christmas to you. I can see you in the comment section. GOA, Merry Christmas to you. You're welcome to the program. Thank you so much. We'll be very, very brief on today's program, but we just want to appreciate what you've been doing for us. What you've been doing for us. We say a big thank you to you. And to Mrs. Clara Mrs. Clara, a great woman on the platform. Yeah, she has been doing good. She has been doing great on this platform. We celebrate you. And this morning, we say Merry Christmas to you. Thank you so much for what you have been doing for us. And this morning, she has blessed Mr. Vincent. Mr. Vincent, can you please come closer to me? Come closer to the mic. Good morning to you. Merry Christmas to you.
I wish you the same.
All right, you've been blessed with the sum of 20,000 naira. This is coming from Mrs. Clara.
Mrs. Clara, my joy no bounds because you've always been an Amazon, a very, very ardent one at that. And you've always been there. You are a mother in Israel. And there's no day I don't cherish you because it's not easy for someone to just pick out somebody out of the pack to bless. I believe that I am just privileged. It's not by my right, but due to your kindness, I want to say I am blessed. I am here, and I am ever so thankful, and it will remain evergreen in my memory. Thank you very much for being here.
All right, thank you. All right, also we need to appreciate Mrs. Tina, honestly, for the support on the platform. She big support for how many months now? Like 6 months. Over 6 months now.
Yeah, we have lost
She's
the
been
count.
there.
Yes,
We've lost the count.
lost the count.
Honestly,
The-
every week,
I'm telling you, the consistency is top notch. I've never witnessed something like that in my life, and I pray that God will consistently be with you. Addictively, God will be listening to you. He will be supporting you in everything you lay your hands upon. Thank you very much, ma. We remain loyal and appreciative forevermore. Thank you very much,
Also
ma.
to Mr. Sorry, Anonymous. I don't want to call him.
Yeah.
Anonymous viewer who
Yeah,
supported us
just
with chicken,
chicken. Oh, God.
bags of rice. and all of that.
When I brought my own chicken home yesterday, people were looking at me and they say, "Oh God, you dey enjoy people were looking at me you see, I couldn't find nylon, so I brought it in my hand like that, and people were like, "How much do you buy it?" I say, "Just don't worry." To cut the long story short, I say thank you very much, sir. May God continue to bless you. You will never lack any good thing. God will make you happy. As you make us happy yesterday, God will continue to make you happy. The joy of the Lord will never cease in your family. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, if you're watching us currently on the platform, let me tell you that you are one of the most celebrated, on the platform. You are all celebrated. Please also drop your comments today on the comment section. Let us know where you're watching us from. You guys have really done good for us this year. We have just how many days to the end of the year?
Yeah.
After Christmas, we have about 6 days or 5 days to the end of the year. Say a big thank you to you. All right, Godwin, thank you so much. Watching from Italy. Say good morning to you. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Godwin. Yeah, today is just meant to celebrate all esteemed viewers across the globe. I call the viewers honorables, honorables on the platform. And to those who have been engaging us on the platform in the comment section, please, thank you. Let's clap for them.
Thank you, ma.
Thank you. We celebrate you all. Celebrate you all. All right. Of course, we won't go without touching one or two stories or reports on the platform this morning. And this is coming from Daily Sun newspaper. Yeah, a report by Seyi Makinde saying that he won't support President Bola Tinubu in 2027. He said he regretted backing him in 2023. All right, there are reactions to this morning, which I know my reviewers will be doing justice to. Let's quickly go to Daily Sun newspaper. I won't support Bola Tinubu in 2027, says Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde. Says he regrets backing him in 2023. Once against destruction of PDP, attacks FCT Minister, that's Yeson Wike. We moved on to page 25 of the Daily Sun newspaper. Nigeria Bar Association to the federal government, that's NBA to federal government, suspend new tax law implementation. Not just Nigeria Bar Association, also the former vice president of the nation, I'm talking about Atiku Abubakar, has also called for the suspension of the new tax law. All right, down to another story on page 28. Celebration galore in Abia State. Celebration in Abia as Okonjo Iweala launches electric buses. That's a very good development coming from Abia State. Yeah, the governor there is Alex Oti, right? And he's doing well. IPI Nigeria slams police for detaining journalist's wife, baby, as bait. Demands apology, prosecution of officers. You can go to page 27 to see this. We'll move down to another one. Chinese body refutes infiltration of mining sector. This is on page 27. Page 6, National Assembly okay's Tinubu's request to extend implementation of 2025 capital budget to March 2026. I'll move down to the Punch newspaper this morning. Budget crisis. Budget crisis. National Assembly extends 2025 fiscal year to March. This is on page 2 of the Punch newspaper. And the last story I'll be reading, of course, I have different stories here. Federal government orders take down of terrorist social media accounts. Federal government orders take down of terrorist social media accounts. Like a gentleman might always on the platform. Must you say this on TV? Must you say it to us? Do the needful. Do what you're supposed to do. Nigerians don't need all these rhetorics, all these explanations. What we need is action. All right. Femi is here once again, and I have James John with me. James John, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you, Mr. Welcome.
All right, I will support President Bola Tinubu in 2027. How will this affect Tinubu? This is coming from Makinde. Does the support mean anything to President Bola Tinubu? Will he add any value?
Well, it's better to have more friend than having enemy. But let me tell you, at this point, Seyi Makinde, I don't know his political value now. Even if he disembarked from supporting President Bola Tinubu in 2027, he has made that mistake of supporting him in 2023. For Tinubu to emerge as a president in this country, I still don't know what will stop him in 2027. That is my challenge. It's like a moving train. When anybody cross that moving train, the train is going to crush you. That is the point. That is the problem. This man you are looking at, Tinubu, I'm not sure he will open his eyes and want anybody to defeat him. It's going to be a very dangerous game in 2027. So what Seyi Makinde is saying, I don't have issue with it. You can make a mistake at a particular time and you withdraw from it. But I think he has committed a very grievous one in 2023. So not supporting him this time around, I don't know how that one will affect our results in 2027. So Seyi Makinde this time around is the one that is holding PDP. But go and look at that PDP. PDP is at the shadow of itself. If you read that news further, he said Wike said that he's going to hold PDP for Tinubu. But you listen to all this one, you know what from outset. So why go ahead and still be part of G5? Now the deed that is done. The 2023 has come and gone, and we now have somebody we can call the chairman of every political jobber in this country as a president of this country. Now sit down as a commander in chief of, commander of every armed forces you can talk about, army or navy or police or INEC, everything. Some people, the other day, some people were accusing Tinubu of trying to become Adolf Hitler, and I was like, how? But when you look at it, technically, everything that can caution Tinubu is not there. They are just existing. They are not living. Judiciary is just existing. They are not function as a judiciary. As a judiciary body that can stop Mr. President. Senate is there. Our house is there. House of Assembly is there. It's just existing. Anything Tinubu bring, so they are just existing. They are not functioning.
I don't know what went down between Seyi Makinde and President Bola Tinubu. I don't know. I'm still worried how things fell apart between the both parties, or these two great politicians. But let us see the reason Seyi Makinde said he will not support Tinubu come 2027, and why he said he regrets supporting or backing him in 2023. Now, other state governor Seyi Makinde has said he regrets supporting Tinubu during the 2023 presidential election, admitting that the decision did not produce the outcome he had hoped for. Said his decision did not produce the outcome he had hoped for. Now, we are going to be looking at the outcome Seyi Makinde of Oyo State hoped for. All right, Makinde made this disclosure on Tuesday while speaking with journalists at the government house in Ibadan. The governor, who was once 5 PDP's Democratic Party governors, popularly known as G5, who openly worked against their party's presidential candidate, Atiku Abubakar, in 2023 polls. Now, the group led by then Rivers State Governor Yusuf Wike opposed Atiku's candidacy over zoning concerns, again that the PDP should have presented a southern presidential candidate following the 8-year tenure of former President Muhammadu Buhari. Makinde said his decision to back Tinubu, who was then the presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress, as APC, was based on the belief that he would act in the national interest if elected. He would act in the national interest if elected. Now, he says, I said it earlier, I am human. I supported the current president, even though in another party at that time, because I thought we would do what is right for the country, Makinde said. He added that he believed the president would reset the country and bring together competent individuals from across Nigeria to address the nation's challenges. But unfortunately, that is not what we are seeing. I regret that action. Yes, I do, the governor stated. So, Tinubu failed. He said woefully.
It's a reality. It's something that, even a common man on the street, will tell you. And for him to say these are the reasons why he will not support Tinubu, of course, that is what most Nigerians, will tell you.
But does he see himself as a failure?
See himself, Tinubu. He does not see himself as a failure because, he, as far as I'm concerned, to them, Nigeria is not a project. What they consider as project is what they do, among themselves in the political class. He has been able to wield so much support around him with the political class. In that way, they are enriching themselves to the detriment of Nigeria. Look at the tax, whatever. You understand? That they always come up with policies to cause more hardship on Nigerians. And I like the fact that people are talking tough now. People are beginning to say we cannot accept this because that wasn't what you took to the National Assembly. You understand? So it's something that it's unfortunate that we do not have a position. In 2013, the APC began opposition. It was so tough. They began opposition in 2013 till they won election. But unfortunately, what we have as opposition today is, it's not even there at all. And I don't know why, it is like this. We need to have people who are, challenging this government. A situation where you do not have an opposition, gives the government the power to do whatever they want to do. In 2013, the PDP were, put on their toes by the opposition. Lai Mohammed was everywhere, whether it is propaganda or saying that whatever it is, they were all out opposing the government. But right now, we do not have that. For Seyi Makinde to come out to say this, seriously, and then don't forget, he's a sitting governor. He's an incumbent governor. You understand? So it's a concern to Tinubu. It's a concern to Tinubu because that state, if you have a sitting governor who probably, I want to believe is a performing governor based on what I heard, even though I've not been to Oyo State. But from what I heard, if he has truly performed, that is a minus to Tinubu. I know Tinubu is working so hard to ensure that he captured the entire South because of the fallout with the North, so that to create a balance. You understand? So he's doing everything for him to get this. It's a minus. It's a minus for him. Seriously. And then the reality, how I wish, they will be able to work on the system, the electoral system, and then let Nigerians go out, Nigeria should decide who govern them. Unfortunately, I don't see that playing out. That is my major concern. I don't see that playing out.
Well, this with what is happening now, there are some lessons that have been learned, and there are some school of thoughts that just come up that you have to weigh your option when you talk about do you want to balance based on geographical location or based on prudency and competency of the candidate. Now, for Seyi Makinde to goof in that area, choosing somebody from his own side above the person that he think is going to perform, or above his even member of his party, this thing has become something that people should sit down and deliberate with. So next time you want to take decision, to look both left and right, so that you will not just go and cross road, and some people will just bamboozle and use the like a tribal something that it's our turn to convince you. So, and as it is now, some people still bent on it is turn of South, and South must spend 8 years. Some people still bent on that. So telling you that you cannot eat your cake and have it. So when you are bent on it, it must be turn of the South, and South must spend 8 years. Then whatever you see in that place, you have to take it. You see that cogent reason that Seyi Makinde brought out, that instead of Tinubu to look for competent hands across the nation and not the nation forward, he was busy employing people and just compensate them the loyalty. Don't compensate them the Lagos boys. And some people even say it's Yoruba something, and I tell them it's Lagos something. Go and check almost all of them. They have one link with Tinubu or the other. No stranger. IG of police, if you go and check him, was once linked with Tinubu. No Badu, all of them, they are the gang of Lagos. Like we have the gang of London. Those are the ones that are ruling us now. There's no way you can narrow down your administration in that area and you will achieve something better. The history is there. When Obasanjo was there, we know how he went ahead and looked for people, and to some extent, we saw that he moved us forward. Likewise, Yaradua, when he was there, Yaradua was not a biased person until it became the turn of Buhariism.
I think Buhari started it.
Yes, Buhariism. Go and check Buhariism. Buhari was rebranded. Buhari administration was also rebranded, to the extent that his wife, they nearly sacked him out of Asofila. Aisha now came out, started revealing so many things about Buhari and his family, Abba Kyari, Mama Daura, and the rest of them. Those are the ones that are ruling this country that time. So Buhari was able to surround himself with people from his direct family.
He said they were the one
that keep Buhari
selected people for Buhari.
Yes, APC do that. Tinubu.
Not Buhari himself.
Not Buhari himself.
No.
Buhari was, listen to me. Buhari was what, like tithing and bringing to government. Say Baba, they tithe and bring to government for their conduct of their service interest to take Buhari and have power. Today they are president on it, for that platform, bringing Buhari to power, manipulate Buhari for 8 years and become all the body administrative officers was given to them by what? Is it not one man? They give almost three ministers. Thank you. See, this thing was packaged by the APC oriented family to bring Buhari come to become a head, and Buhari just stand there, but the under is firing with another fan. Get my point? And now he become a president for 8 years. Under second term of Buhari, he not win. Does that mean he not win the election? He did not win the election for second term. But what happened? The foundation powered him to win the election so that APC government can be sustained. Does that mean? But now what Tinubu is doing now that really shocked me is trying to buy governors so that on 2027 they go write vote for him. You understand me? Every state go just buy food. If I need 2.5 million in your state, you go write them, send them to the Senate, announce. But that's what you're trying to do.
Is it that Just writing it.
That is what you want to do now. For governor, listen to people who will vote for a state that they buy. Who will vote? Did they vote? They can't vote. They can't nothing. So you are in your state, I need 2 million. Does that mean?
Because in your state,
that is a Bible don't control. The Bible fire yes, I fire to continue Tinubu, South Tinubu. Does that mean? Because a Bible is Tinubu boy. You know, fire you bring in. Not to do what? Being a governor of the state. So that's just figure in River State. I need 4 million. He was announced to Senate and to National INEC. INEC now deliver the message. That's what Tinubu want. But because you cannot buy governor, you don't buy people. If you buy governor say, oh, the people that work with me, decide and follow me. Is it not corruption? Is it not robbery? You now begin share money that Tinubu give them to share to those people. People maintain their office, and now at the end, they sit down and write figure to INEC. That's what the team that Tinubu didn't come to win 2027 election, which is not proper. So all the link that lead to Tinubu government is something like say a third is ruling a nation. Nothing like orientation, nothing like performing something. It's just what carry money, buy what you want, carry money, buy what you want, carry money, buy what you want. What's that mean? Now we see how Nigerians make money. Rail is working now. 2 rail, both the domestic and the local one, they are working. But Tinubu get money die. He pay no subsidy. The money is like get my point. Money too much. Now he use this money to buy governors. You know what's buy both governors? You need to understand what Tinubu play because this government make money die. You don't pay subsidy. Nigerians pay for their work due. You draw 20,000 from bank now, it's 25 naira they charge you for 250 million Nigerians. For 250 million, up to 20,000 you transfer is 25 naira they take from you. Come to 250, 25 naira they charge you for transferring 20,000 to another person. That's what they charge you for 250 million Nigerians. Does that mean? To make money die. Money is coupon.
Are you regretting that Tinubu is the person?
No. I'm not. I degrade his action. I degrade his leadership. Does that mean?
Seyi said
I say he's going to win election. I don't support him. I don't need him. He's going to win because I know he must win, and he win. Does that mean? So he winning the nation. I don't mean say support. If I tell you can win something, let me say support. I just specify that you
said the reality.
Yes, reality. So not that I support Tinubu. So what he do now, he really show Nigerians.
Was the election credible? Was the election credible? Was it
whether it's credible or not, I know it was sorry win. He said he took the election to win.
Why you need to?
He said he took it. You ever see that in Africa on the world that's a president announced that he took election? He said he took the power of Emeleko to win the election.
He said
he told it.
The reason is that if not for God, he wouldn't have won.
No. He took
definitely.
Now the warning.
God supported.
Listen to me. The warning. That statement. Listen to me. He said the warning that statement you made was very bad. When Tinubu come out and talk for the first time, he said, "I know you are angry at winning the election." The second time he come to Lagos, he said, "I am dope. In dope. To win the election, he didn't forget. Ask him. He took the election to win, and he won it. Now he's here in power. For 4 years, we have nothing left than what lie till today. Now, what we are trying to say now is this: if we now enter 2027 and now carry on with this kind of policies that is playing, buying governors to get what they want, it will be the worst. I mean, if we can be able to capture Nigeria again, he do what it is to take our country back.
Is it true that Tinubu is buying governors?
He's buying governors.
I wouldn't want to say because it's not on.
He buy it.
But there are speculations anyway. And then the body language, we know our politicians.
You buy your conscience to give our money. The people that are beggars.
Where is the conscience? Nigerian
They are
politicians.
beggars in spirit. You buy
They have a conscience. The problem we have is that we have the leaders governing us with no conscience.
They are buying them.
To them, politics is about what they can take home. You know, it's not what they can do to the people, it's what they can take home.
See, you need to understand.
For anybody to say they were bought, I want to agree with the person.
Okay, wait. Mike, check now. The entire South side is back. It starts as it's finished. Now we have only one governor left, I mean two in southeast. Does that mean all is bought? Now he's trying to enter west, north now to buy. He has bought the whole west. Now Osun State now is going to begin. So take the balance.
Ubon, can you just keep quiet? Yeah, this is coming from the chief.
Always said that.
You are one of those ignorant people that
I said that it must be election.
Attacking people because of Tinubu.
I see what be election. Don't say that it's
because of your brother Pablo. Now eyes don't clear now.
No, you know us. You know us.
Now I don't clear by
now. When I want to read, Tinubu no teach us. Orange Achima. Tinubu no teach us. Tinubu no teach Akwa Ibom. No teach them. I'm coming. Tinubu have never teach Akwa Ibom. Orange Akwa Ibom well because Akwa did not teach. Tinubu not Akwa Ibom very well because Akwa did not so Tinubu will not disappoint Akwa Ibom. Akwa did not to the last call. Does that mean we are not crying in Akwa Ibom? Get my point. Akwa Ibom no cry.
I still remember at that time you were abusing the Igbos. Yeah, I think you were abusing the even Obi.
What? The victim
you abused Obi now.
I say Obi cannot win. I say Tinubu will win.
Why?
That's what I said.
Why?
Even though Obi go to 200,000 times, Tinubu go win him. Tinubu go win him. He's not a man to for politics. He goes sorry win this. Even this time around now. Okay, so when you are angry now, let him go the second pool.
Obi.
Tinubu go see win like this. That's just like you blew up. It's a power. They said he must win. Some prospect prophesied that Obi is winning for some churches. Obi lose. Tinubu lose Lagos now. Upon all you vote for Obi lose. Obi even supposed to be arrested. Why? Are you any guys? Where's our food? Listen to me. Obi win Lagos. I'm coming now. Obi win Lagos. He win Abuja. He win. All the effort and the effort that we had to Obi tell us. We could Obi to trust. Listen to me. Explain. All about it for 2023 was Obi. All about it was Obi. And even some churches are now Obi winning for by prophecy.
Was the election?
I'm coming now. They take election to the national pool. Upon all what we fought for, we win number 3. That was even coming. We win 3rd. So why? I'm coming. You can't even win number 2nd.
He's making a point.
So we know the what we're supposed to get Obi arrested by what we say about vote. He wasted our vote. He can't even win 2nd. Who told Atiku as a Toby? Organized. See that for balancing. Who told Atiku as a Toby? And tell Nigerian Toby, he go win number 3rd is a shameful. Very shameful. So now we don't want to blame the opponent. That just show you that if Tinubu can manipulate you to become number 3rd upon all your power, that means Tinubu can make you to be peak. When he be in power, he wasn't even in power. That time Tinubu was in power. Now he's in power. You need to understand. So you need to understand the level between Obi and Tinubu. Tinubu was not in power then, but they can even manipulate Obi to that extent. Now he's in power now. Now Obi coming, I do Obi. So forget about Obi. I want somebody to come in against Tinubu, not Obi. Obi is our next president. Obi is a boy that go to school. So in way Tinubu there for politics. So maybe this time. To me, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not going to ever fear anybody, even Tinubu. That thing. So you need to understand what is going on. Obi is a boy for way Tinubu there for politics. Does that mean bring somebody else who is agent? That Jagaban that is from the east, Jagaban from the north, Chongwi Jagaban, iron sharpened iron. You need to bring this man called Obi come. Bring Jagaban to Jagaban. Who is the next? To immerse the power. Then we go see elephant fight. This one is like an ant fight with elephant. Just one break of what break. We break them to dust. Obi can never, I repeat, never. I mean, never win Tinubu for politics. Tinubu is a damn politician.
The politics of
Now, if we talk about that, forget it for us, because every time you divide was not real. We tell me that the was real. I said, we no go win, no win. I said, Tinubu go win. So what is your word valid? Your word is not valid. That's my word. So let others. Let me let others. So let me. So let now be that my channel is this. If you continue to play identity politics, only what I'm looking for, who can stop Tinubu to play identity politics? That's all. Who can stop him to play identity politics? Is it PDP? Is it SDP? Which party can stop Tinubu? That's what I'm the only way out. So you look at me, forget about that anybody. CBN could take him down. CBN could be
talk like this.
CBN everything that you need
can talk like this.
They are not actually what structured structured I have. Good government. That's the best.
Where are your structures?
My structure is the first is to deliver good government to everybody.
That's mandate now.
I'm coming. Permission.
They're talking about structure.
I'm talking about
TBN, good people, TBN don't die.
Good people in Nigeria. That's what I am. So not you. If you stand here and say I'm not going to succeed, I'm not going to fail. I know can be back to Tinubu. I am the one that's stepping down. I have power to make Tinubu to bring him down. But I have the power. But nobody has power. All they have here is talk. I know how power to be. I know what Tinubu play. Tinubu play the majority politics.
Where is your candidate?
My candidate. So I'm going to bring points everywhere. I need to campaign before I win. I need to campaign.
Your party is not registered under INEC.
No, Tinubu APC never registered. It was from where? From AD. They changed them to this. Let's get ready. Nobody swear everything for power. Nobody registered APC for power. It was 2020. Party. You will join me and we take over the nation and fix the country. Not you. It is me alone that this is my first student in the whole of the world. I want to tell you the truth and what I'm going to do. Tinubu will live in my own power, not by anybody. You said it. We have power pass anybody. We have Merry Christmas to you. Happy New Year to you in advance. All right.
Yeah, good to be here again. I want to start by the protocols that to greet the anonymous that sent me money. Mr. Adedeji. Yes, Mr. Adedeji Damisi. I really appreciate you. This December will be a very good December to remember for good for you and your family. And likewise, our mother of Israel. I want to thank Mrs. Tina. I think your pool where the money is coming from will never dry because you have been doing a lot. And all other people from the city stands block that have been supporting us. God bless you all. Without you, we cannot be here today. And without your support, the city stand, has gone far with your support and a lot of things which you've done for us. We really need to thank you. Thank you. God bless you all.
All right, Governor of your state, Seyi Makinde, has publicly regretted backing President Bola Tinubu in the 2023 election. He has said that come 2027 he is not for President Bola Tinubu. So it's not supporting Tinubu's election.
Yeah. I don't see anything that Tinubu will lose from Seyi Makinde. The king that was just being installed, right? That king alone is an ally of Tinubu. Because Tinubu helped him when Adela Adedibu wanted to ousted him. And it was Tinubu that sent the likes of Fashola that they should go and represent that Oba. What's his name, sir? The Oba near Olubadan. Ladoja. And they are like 5 and 6. So to me, Ladoja would prefer for the Ibadan as the bloc to cast their vote for Tinubu. So who is Makinde? Makinde is just a new kid on the blocks. He's just a new kid on the block. He was in Rivers and he was doing his petroleum business there, in which is even an ingrate to Wike likewise. Wike made him who he is today. Without Wike as a governor there,
he will not have all those flags of blessing of what is happening in Rivers. He made a lot of money in Rivers, and because he married a river woman, and we can always tell him it's because of our sister we are doing all this. You know, so to me, Makinde to me is an ingrate, I would say. Likewise, he's an ingrate. You don't buy the fingers that build you, that you know, that build you.
Did he in any way build Makinde?
Yeah, I can say he
Tinubu ever supported Makinde to become governor of
I'm talking
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Till tomorrow,
It's an
the
ingrate.
gubernatorial candidate of the All Progressive Party, that's a person of distinguished Senator Teslim Folari, who contested against Makinde in the last election. He keeps telling everybody, don't forget I'm an Oyo man, I'm an Oyo Indija, I'm an Ibadan, and he keeps telling us at every given opportunity that during the 2023 general election, his popularity rating was not that bad. He was not performing that poorly. He was loved by his people. But what happened was that he was thrown under the bus by the presidency, by the party hierarchy in Abuja, simply because there was a sort of unwritten agreement between the Abuja powers that be and the party hierarchy in Oyo political establishment that you rub my back, I pass your back. So I support you during the gubernatorial election. I support you during the, in any case, the general election, the presidential election will come first. They will support Mr. President in the general election as against the candidate of their own party. While on the other hand, during the gubernatorial election that will come in another fortnight, they will equally be supported by the party hierarchy from Abuja. That's why all the necessary paraphernalia, all the necessary support base needed by Senator Teslim Folari to try during the gubernatorial election was not given by Abuja. It was just thrown under the bus. So the Abuja powers that be, the party hierarchy in Abuja, they supported Makinde against the candidate of the Abuja. Without their support, he wouldn't have found it easy. So some Makinde, it's often said that he would have come to equity, must come with clearance. Here is a guy who connived with other 4 governors, making a group of 5 to kick G5 under the leadership of Wike to kick against the candidate of their party, Atiku. He's not the one coming to the open to tell us that something went wrong. And besides, it's often said that he who rides on the back of a tiger, if care is not taken, will eventually end up in the belly of the tiger. And that's exactly what is happening. Besides, some certain questions, certain demands must be made of our leaders. All their actions are inaction, their conduct undertaking, their political undertakings, are they done for personal reasons, for selfish purposes, or for altruistic purposes? So look at, I read the interview of Makinde yesterday. I read from the beginning to the end repeatedly. I read like 2-3 times, and I cannot begin to ask myself some certain burning questions.
Where was this when PDP was formed?
That's what people
Where was Makinde?
That's what the question begging for answer is that are you look at what you are saying in public for crying out loud. You are accusing Mr. President that all your nominations, your nominees for ambassadorial posts, for ministerial, they were not accepted by Mr. President. So you supported Mr. President, so would you believe that your nominees for ministerial posts, ambassadorial board appointment from Oyo State will be nominated by you? That's the premise. That is the ground upon which he supported Mr. President, believing that Mr. President will be taking nominations from him from Oyo. So he wanted a different person, somebody different from Adebi.
An agreement between them.
There wasn't an agreement. It was a gentleman agreement. There was no agreement. It was
What do you mean by gentleman agreement?
unwritten agreement. There was no, of course, it's also easy like that. So Makinde is angry. If Makinde is angry today, he's not
I
angry.
disagree with you in total. Yes, don't accuse Makinde.
I'm not accusing
Yes, Makinde has not done. Makinde, which governor?
Is my
Makinde has not done.
I'm an Oyo man.
Let me tell you, Makinde has not done. I'm not talking about Oyo. Based on this thing, based on what we are discussing about, based on what we are talking about today.
His anger is for
Mike, you are the one that read that statement.
that.
What he's saying now, did this happen before 2023? Or is it a recent
before the general election
crisis that triggered
the issue of nomination
in PDP. Oh no, I want to get a question. I want to know, understand something. The statement he made that Wike was, he said Bola Tinubu did not even ask him to support him. It was Wike personally that said, I will surrender PDP to you. Bola Tinubu never asked him, I want this party. Most of these things we say here, he came out. Let Wike come out and counter it. It was Wike out of his wickedness. Tinubu never asked him to deliver PDP.
Look, Wike is never wicked.
Somebody have never for one day seek help from you as a party member. Why did you come out? Bola Tinubu never ask you, say, yes, please, what do we do for you to deliver this party? Look at what Makinde said. You are the one that imposed yourself because of longer throat.
I think I listened to them yesterday. I listened to them.
That is it.
Let me support you. I listened to Makinde yesterday. And let me tell you, whatever you do, you must come back and hurt you.
That's why I said that
Hurting all of them. All of them. He said, both of them, they were in office with Tinubu.
they were seated in a
Wicked open mouth.
Are you hearing it? What are you talking about?
Hold on. Wicked open mouth and said, I will deliver PDP.
Did Bola Tinubu ask him?
And again,
what are you people talking about?
Wike and Makinde never discussed that. But wickedness, selfishness, hatred, Wike said that at the end,
This very crisis now,
Makinde now told Wike, I am not part of that. Simple. That we cannot just stick to one party. Let's have party system. Now we can say no. So that's why he back out. And that's why the trouble continues.
Let me tell you, money remains at the ordinary level of speculation. It's speculation. We can tell you. We can
Seyi Makinde property.
Is Makinde doing well in Ibadan? Is Makinde doing well in Ibadan? Is it doing well?
Today, is it doing well? Said that except PDP should not produce a presidential candidate. Did PDP this Wike say so?
Wike never said that. Never said anything like that. All he said is that he will not contest against his people.
I don't know. I'm telling you, what are you talking about?
In any case, the same Seyi Makinde, if you care to know, especially for the benefit of our family, the same Makinde is popularity in the race today. He's
very correct.
Let me reply, Kule, you said Wike helped Makinde. Wike was a student because of the law when Makinde was making $1 million at the 19 years old in a year. $1 million. The first money. Who was the government in power? The first money Makinde make at 19 was $1 million. Wike was in law school. So when you talk about money, Makinde was making money than Wike.
To support your point, Blessing Chima says, Kule, did you hear that Makinde was already a millionaire?
Yes.
In dollars.
Yes.
At 27 years.
Yes.
In the oil sector.
Yes.
When Wike was still Makinde is
local government garage. Thank you. He was not local government garage. Where he's got these vehicles going out.
information is for the question is for
when he was making millions of dollars in that Port Harcourt, Wike became a governor. He can easily revoke his oil license. He can really revoke. Nobody says Port Harcourt. Change your voice, correct. Change your voice, correct. What you are talking about is based on what he said. He said it very clearly. He got an only contract. Only contract. Why are you mentioning Port Harcourt again? Port Harcourt? Because UK was in charge of Port Harcourt. I'm telling you, your generation like to deform. Your generation is all your what I'm saying, get me right. Get you like when you are telling like governor, right? It was when what's it called? Seyi Makinde has his best time. Look at in the oil sector. I can tell you. Wait. I think law school. We can law school. The Lord became governor. Just quick, just when you want to wait. I'm talking about you accepted that Makinde Wike supported him when he was. Is that what you're talking about? Wike was a law school student. When Makinde was making $1 million. Was it not? Yes. The truth I'm telling you now today. Wike without Wike. Makinde, because Wike supported Makinde. That's a question. Wike was a governor there. That's the last thing I want to let you guys know. So now you're not arguing. No, I mean. You're not arguing. Can you come now? Look at what we are talking about. For the benefit of those who are watching us. You understand? We are talking about Makinde's statement as and when he collected the first contract, oil contract. He didn't mention Port Harcourt at all. You understand? He collected the first oil contract. He said when he collected that contract at that age, Wike was the last speaking landlord in Odumola Junction. As a motor park, he did not pay himself. How did he make his money? That is not what he said. He said his oil contract. $1 million. Makinde is saying. See, it was Mobi that made. Who is it? Daisy. This what's it called? This woman from South. He was the one. No. This is a news. This is the next. This is 1997. I read interview more than 4 times. At 29 in 1997, he already made his first millions in dollar. As at then, Wike was a bloody law school student. His last major assignment was to become a council chairman. And how much was his council chairman collecting? That is far ahead. Okay, we cannot come out and tell you that his father that he used to dev was anybody can see anything. That's why I'm telling you that the only I'm telling you, bro, get your voice right. He said he made $1 million from oil contract. Was it not the same? Did not even ask the way he came to me. It was the grand. Yes, it was the grand. Because Makinde went to do his name. Most of the money he put on the table, what you say, is just mere rhetorics. This man here convinced us that they are loading refinery in Ibadan. He said it here. I'm working. I'm not working now. We are not talking again. We are talking again. I don't know. I will say yesterday. A minister of petroleum. There's no minister of petroleum at that time. No, he's the same minister of petroleum as at the time. Seyi Makinde
Governor Makinde as it were, he has his own fair share of problems locally in Oyo politics. There is a raging controversy in Oyo State today. Calm down. I'm not interested in the question of whether is doing. In Oyo today, there is a raging controversy as to the propriety of a circular road being annexed, being collected from 150 meters to 500 feet, and it generated a lot of furore in Oyo State, generated a lot of tension against that. So it's popularity. So today, as you see, the popularity of Makinde in Oyo State is falling down from 100% to about 40% of what it was 4 years ago. Makinde himself, all I'm saying in essence is that the support of Makinde for Ashwaju Bola Tinubu the support of Makinde is inconsequential. So Makinde does not have what it takes. The people are politically conscious, they are politically meticulous, they are so conscious. So the support of somebody like Makinde is inconsequential. It's not material to whether or not he's blocking you.
Yes, there's something very important about this man that he said.
And it's very
important, Mike. He said he supported Bola Tinubu, believing,
and that is it now. He's wearing it.
That he is going to bring competency to leadership. Number one for you. And okay, Oluwa didn't support APC.
He was.
What did he say? They derailed. You see, let us. He said APC derailed. See, let us be systematic in what we are saying. We are not kid anymore. Nobody is a data yet. We are saying Makinde is a name. Makinde is a name to reckon with. Yes, you see, it's a kilo, but you have the highest knowledge of what we need. See, the game is over for Jagaba and his boys. The game is over for the president. Everything. Yesterday we were brainwashed. I was among. And I believe that the Jagaba is a lion. Because that characteristic now he went there. Nigeria is crying every day. Nigeria is crying, and there is now no water in our eye. We are crying the last cry. Now, 2027, the game is totally over for Jagaba. If you look, you buy the whole government, you don't buy the president, the APC, and Nigeria is waiting for them. We are tired. The system you believe in, if you have power, you will show your power, you show your competency, not by buying everybody. How many people are you going to buy? Why can't you do the needful? Do the needful, and the needful will speak for you. Not by making our governor my pocket, our senator my pocket. You see how they do a government? Okay, no party system. No party system for Nigeria. Okay, no more PDP, no more only APC. How is going to work? What about us? What about us? They don't really care about us. Now we are seeing that they are for strategy in power, and they must go and they must pass. Pass society. Before you go, you say millions of dollars nonsense. People don't go vote. How many? Now you I want to ask you something. See, the realistic of all we are. We are Nigeria. We are we are so. We are no man as Jagaba is a failure. It's a failure. That's not parallel. I want to make it here. That's not parallel. Failure. You don't get up. All right. And Nigeria is tired. It's a one-time failure. It's a one-time president. Tinubu is a one-time president. I stand to be corrected on this platform. Kule and Co knows, and that is why they are is just gallivanting one way or the other. And I will tell you, in 2027, it's going to be between Nigerian citizens and the APC. And we are going to show you that the kind of politics they played in Lagos, the people that taught Tinubu those politics, they have gone to other parties. They wanted to weak PDP. There are other parties that are coming out that are going to show you people. Kule, open your eyes. I can even give you my guess that you will see clearer. 2027, you are 2 million youths. Excluding you guys, 2 million youths are on ground already to complete their vote. Is it the right way? To top their vote. That's the right way. We all love him and we want him to sit to get that seat. Second time, he's coming. And I can say wholeheartedly, you guys will still come back and say you want to join APC later. That party is that party. They are not association. You are not fan. Criminal. You guys are not fans. You are political fans. You are. I'm telling you. Who is the political fan? Come back to look at this. You will not bury your shame. You are burying your shame. You say you are not APC member. Where's your membership card? Where's your membership card? Where's your membership card? I pray my said the word over on his mandate I stand. No regret about it. No wait about it. On his mandate. If you cannot see mandate of failure, mandate of failure, on the mandate of failure, you cannot see the video on your man, on your man. If you cannot see the video, something somewhere is wrong. If there's anybody who cannot see the video, Mr. President, come to 2027, then something somewhere is wrong. Glory be to God. I expected it. You are welcome, sir. I am not surprised for what I'm saying. Yes, I'm not surprised. But it's quite unfortunate that at this stage of Nigerians' life with the current situation, that we still have Nigerians that is still having something wrong in their upstairs, that they are not seeing the truth and they are not ready to stand on the truth with what is already playing on the ground. You understand? You see why I'm still saying what I'm saying? Which way? One of the Benin musicians, the late, what is his name? I forgot. He said, which way Nigeria? Sonny Okoso. I want to know. Say now like this we go, they go. You understand? There is another musician. It is our message. For how long shall we continue like this? And when do we intend to get things right? What Makinde has said is outrightly right, because Makinde stated it clearly with expectation. I supported this man, that this man is going to bring us something different from the usual game, the usual things. But what he's seeing now on the table is not even expecting that made him to support this man. To give all he has in his own territory, with his energy, to call out people to make sure that Bola Tinubu win election. But to look at it today, see, there is no normal human being who resists well, who carry the people at heart, will come here and support Bola Tinubu government. Except those who are just being biased or tribal sentiment. Are you hearing me? Except you want to be tribal sentiment. And that's just the truth. But if you are not tribal sentiment like I used to say, are you hearing me? I have never, if you watch me here, the only thing I have stood out for, which I still stand till today, is Biafra of a thing. But beside that, when it comes to Nigeria, I don't. If you watch me here, I said I don't even want to be. You remember? What I want is be hero. We want somebody that will make Nigerians to feel at home. We want somebody, even this my senior brother that is standing here, even you, Mr. Mike, if you are the one that will make Nigeria to be okay for us, for everybody, I'm not thinking of myself, I'm thinking about my children. That is the area I'm pointing at. What will be of my children?
You understand? And that should be something that we should be thinking about. Not what we eat now and die and shit and die. No. Who will fix? See, even as that we say I hate Fulani. Do you know that if I see any Fulani man that can make everybody, the citizen of Nigeria, to be okay, make everything balanced, I don't care. I will cast my vote. That's my kind of person. Do you understand me? And that is what I wanted, and that is what many Nigerians that voted for, who campaigned for Bola Tinubu, who voted for Bola Tinubu, who motivated others, who lured others to vote for Bola Tinubu, is what they expected from Bola Tinubu, and that is why they are complaining now. People like Makinde, you can see Oluwa, likewise every other person. Go to nationwide. Many of those guys, I watched them. One day they were discussing. As they were, do you know what they say? They themselves blame themselves for going out in that dancing in Ojota when fuel was 120 naira, fixed by Jonathan. They confessed it. They were like they regretted of that action. If they knew, they wouldn't have. And because of what? Conviction.
Right, campaign starts next year, right? Yeah. We are moving towards the electionary period. What message do you think Seyi Makinde is sending to the electorate?
You see,
by regretting that he supported Tinubu in 2023?
You said, consistently maintained on this platform that construction is calibrated on arithmetic. That whosoever dares to outsmart his calculus is dearly. And I hope Seyi Makinde, for his action in 2023, I hope he is not paying dearly for it. Because I want to believe that if Nigerian politics is really found on what democratic ethos says, why would you be, first of all, why would you be in your own party and support another person presidential candidate? I believe that one in itself is a misnomer. Yeah. Because I remember during the days of the war, I remember when the likes of Awolowo and Zikiwe were presidential flag bearers of their respective parties. And if I thought there is going to be a coalition, you remember the days of the year we have a PPA, People's Party Alliance there. You understand that wanted to come together in form of an alliance to pull off the MPN out of the center.
Of those days.
Yeah, those days. But I wonder the kind of politics we are playing now. Even though they say politics is about interest, there is no permanent enemy, but no permanent interest and no permanent friend. But Seyi Makinde, you remember, he also started that Abuta, a PDP there, in connivance with a Wike that is now seen as his number one enemy now. You see, why would they started this G5 on the team. Yeah. Then the PDP as at then had a flag bearer, Atiku Abubakar. Commonsensically, why would you say that? Because all of them, they got their hands burnt. Because for having an unwritten agreement with Tinubu behind the curtains. Now, he has now seen that when Tinubu is now appointing ambassadorial nominees to their various portfolios, and he sees that the name being put forward before Tinubu were not being taken, that's why he's now crying foul. But though I have not been to Oyo State of late, I cannot really determine how much of the deliverables he has been able to deliver in terms of governance to the people of Oyo State. But but feelers have gotten so far, because I stand to be corrected if they were not true, that he is a performing governor. If he is a performing governor, I think the electorate will be the one to decide his fate. But aside that, when you look the entire organogram of our political system, you will see that most of the players, they are not really playing it to the collective good of we the citizens. They are only playing it to themselves. They have sort of formed a fear of them, whereby some group of people determine what happens elsewhere. And that is not good for democracy. It's not a democratic experiment per se. And especially whereby some people now take themselves as a god. They determine who succeeds them. They determine who gets what at what time. then it's not good. Any democratic experiment that is devoid of competition is not democracy. I want to believe that 2027 is going to be very intriguing and it's going to be very, interesting, because the whole chess game is already set and everybody is ready to go.
Well, good morning, Mr. Makinde. Good morning, our viewers. So, for what Makinde said is a reality. But meanwhile, yeah, he have already made mistake, and now he have already correct himself. And he thought that Ahmed Tinubu will do something good for the people. But more I see coming out. As Ahmed Tinubu is buying some governors to surround him, that is how some of them who know what he's doing will be out. We know the game that he playing will be out. Come to 2026, we are going to enter by the grace of God by next week. None of them goes to come out. None of them goes to pull out. They will not side him again because they have already know who he is, what he can do, and what he cannot do. It is a man who can promise along the line, he cannot fulfill the promise. So Ahmed Tinubu have already failed. Let us say the truth. And most of them that back him have seen that he have failed. That's why some of them are pulling out from inside. And then say 2026, you will see more just to pull out from Ahmed Tinubu. Those who are giving him. Makinde is not the first. Remember, AFI is the first before Makinde. And another will still come out by 2026, either from the southeast or south or from the north. You see, those the background that we have. These are the people that have already said yes. I have people now, they come back me for 2027. Man, that 2027, they are going to disappoint him. Because what he's doing is not good, and it is not doing what people like. Putting people more hardship for the nation. More hardship. Look at the tax. Now, a lot of them now are kicking out against the tax. Because the way things are going, we are not breathing. As Oluwa said, there's no tears in our eye again. Ahmed Tinubu have already made the tears to dry off. To dry off. Why there's supposed to be tears in our eye? No more tears again. Because how the Ahmed Tinubu put the nation. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Jack. I really appreciate it. All right, before we go, Benja talked about the new tax law. That's what I was trying to say. That's why I brought you here. You can see the way Nigerians are lamenting, complaining about the new tax law. Even the Nigerian Association and former Vice President Atiku are already speaking up, calling for the suspension of the new tax law. Can public opinion shift the decision of the president on this?
It can and it should. But something is telling me that this our president that we have now is like they have cut the hair of Asake. This is how we cry during subsidy removal, and he refused to reverse it. There is no matter how you want to move a nation forward, if you think that it's going to affect people negatively, I think the best thing for Mr. President is to listen and calm down and reverse it and suspend it and make sure that people are financially stable before you bring another hardship, because
people are not done with the hardship.
The hardship we have for God. So people should let us breathe. I wonder when let the poor breathe.
When he was campaigning,
but he didn't allow us to breathe now. He brought subsidy back. You don't finish that one. He brought increment in the NEPA tariff back. When you want to import something from abroad, it has become something we are able to touch. He floats the naira. All of them are the same. You see, Yoruba will say, "Oh, if your dog or boy, if you have a baby that has kwashiorkor, can you feed him and be okay in a day?" No. The answer is no. So this seems to be a gradual thing. So I think Mr. President at this moment should listen to what people are saying and suspend this tax, whatever that you think you want to do, so that people, at least people will be financially stable a bit before he implement it.
Is it that we're not right for that?
For the tax?
Yeah.
Of course, Bola Ahmed Tinubu should help us. Tinubu should listen to us. As a leader, somebody here said he's a good leader, and I try to point out the qualities of a good leader, and that a good leader that he made mention and called Bola Tinubu. This should be
Not for us. Some people are watching that will be affected by that. So is it all about the people that are here?
You understand me? See, when we are thinking, there is a way our orientation is. I don't know, maybe it's although don't blame anybody, sometimes, don't blame anybody. Sometimes, hunger can touch your brain just the same way it touched that person in the Bible. When Jesus came, will you be made to say, I started complaining. So don't go there. The issue is this: Bola Tinubu, as a good leader, should be able to listen to the cry of the citizen. We are talking about democracy. We are not talking about the military. You understand? So in democracy, I believe the people's opinion matters to the success of any leader. You understand? For the development of any country in the world, not just in Nigeria, not just in African continent, but all over the world, the opinion of the people is the mandate and the mindset of the people, and it should as well be the mandate of the leader.
What's your take on it? Is there any way to help the economy of the country?
You see, at times when people come to the public to speak, maybe some of them they are not well-grounded in what is all about this tax that is about to take off in January. But when you look, before now, various speakers, they have already raised a very salient point concerning the tax law. One, the two chambers of the House, what they agreed to in terms of that tax was not what they debated. You can see, while in this country, in the past, we've had budget, and at the end we will continue to hear all manners of stories and everything will be getting. But aside that, before you can continue, before you can say you want to tax any citizen, what is our index in terms of manufacturing base in this country? Are we having an optimal manufacturing base that is operating at optimal capacity? One. And two, what kind of business are the citizenry? I mean, what kind of the kind of business are the citizens engaging to want to tax? Two, three, what is the level of unemployment in Nigeria as we speak? Then must you tax already burdened citizenry that is burdened and complicated? That their lives seem to be complicated. Even meeting the primary needs of man is even becoming very difficult. And you hear people, you see people that are meant to represent us in the National Assembly, carrying on your mandate will stand, on whose mandate? Are they their own mandate themselves? Are they the mandate of the people? But when you now look at all these things, it's all these theatrics ought not to be. If we have a very, very potent and varied citizenry that will stand on their ground and say no to tyranny, no to wrong governmental policies like we have in other civilized countries. But a situation whereby we continue to say this, now we are already complaining. Where we stand here today, go and check the rate of housing where we stand today. And now many people are now being driven to the rural areas, all because they cannot afford, to rent houses at affordable rates. Then when you begin to wonder, when you are not bringing tax on board, are you trying to push in the pain that is already high, or you are trying to add to it? These are some of the questions we need to ask ourselves. I am not an appendage of anybody, but when we see truth, governmental business does not operate in abstract. It operates with people at the center of it. And when we talk about governmental business, the people should hold, they should hold the front burner. And a situation whereby policies that are being shown out are anti-people, and you want us to salute such a person, it's a no-no for me. And it's highly worrisome, and very, very reprehensible.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. Mr. You wanted to comment?
Yes, I just want to chip in something. You know, government is for the people, and any policy or decision that is not going to make the life and better the citizens of the federation or the people is not good, because when we talk about governance, we are talking about giving to the society, giving to the people what rightfully belongs to them. Because as a Nigerian now, what are your take? What are you benefiting from the government? Because after the ballot now, they go in there to represent us. Now the Nigerians have been yearning since our president has emerged in office. So he entered there, he promised us that he's going to ease the sufferings of Nigerians. And what we saw was the reverse. Because to every ordinary Nigerian, it has always been obvious that this government of the day has never fulfilled any of their promises. I don't even know if they have any at all. But now, you look at in the midst of all these sufferings, and also the government have never even provided enough. Let's say there is no job, people have been displaced, investors have left, a lot of people have missed their work, they are no longer working. Now they also the same government are also trying to implement taxes here and there. Where are they going to get all this money? Is it the people that are also suffering from the scratch to raise money for themselves to start a business? Or is there any other thing that they have put in place to make sure that people are being, given the good governance that they are looking for? Take for instance now, a government that we have are negotiating with, bandits in the north, negotiating to terrorists that are killing and abducting people. And instead of the Nigerian military to go and flush them out, they will tell us that they are romancing them. On what ground? People can no longer travel to their villages in safe hand. The roads we have in Nigeria are no longer in good places. So these tasks they are talking of, or this reform they are talking of, are not going to benefit Nigerians either, because it's going to impoverish more people.
But the tax is not meant for the poor.
It's for everybody. It's for everybody. It will affect, because those people that are working in those sectors, are they not going to be affected indirectly? They are going to be affected indirectly. Investors in this manner, how are they going to come back and say, okay, this country or this nation is selling for them, so that they can get back for their investment? So these are the things you look and put in place. Nigerian, now we are in debt. It is obvious. The International Monetary Fund, they know. So the things that the insecurity that is happening in Nigeria, no investor is ready to come. So people are scared to come and invest in Nigeria. The only one that they are seeing that is happening is just that Nigerians have been always resilient, trying to push things for themselves. The thing that's happening in Nigeria, let me be frank with you, if it happen to other small African nations, in fact, it will disintegrate. But just as Nigeria, with their spirit of willingness and eagerness to make sure that the unity is also involved, but the government are not helping matters. Look at our Senate, it has been a joke. Our Senate, they are singing unnecessary. In fact, they are not implementing laws to the common man. The court is also another thing to look into. The court should supposed to be the last hope of a common man. But what are we seeing in the Nigerian judiciary today? The Nigerian judiciary is a money bag. That justice is no longer served well. What do we see in the case of River State? And what is happening now? Can't you see politics playing before your very eyes? That is obvious that when you join them, your decision has been forgiven. I am not trying to talk about to level about party, because right from the onset, no party has ever gotten it well. But this, our president promised us. In fact, he's an advocate of what? Protest. He always protests about bad governance. He has done it several times before he emerged as a president. So I don't see a reason anybody to come out and say he's airing his grievances or talking about his mind that our government will not listen. Because when he thought none of that government was there, they listened. I could remember during the time of Jonathan, when he removed subsidy. In fact, even Lamido Sanusi talked about it. He said he told Nigerians that they will suffer for 1 year and in next year, everything will be well. But the same people now who championed the removal of the subsidy are the one now in government. And they told us they will remove it. And since they removed the subsidy, have any ordinary Nigerian benefited from it? The answer is no. So what are they telling us? They are just trying to buckle up and do things that are not working well for the Nigerians. And this is a high time that every good and meaningful Nigerian will come and say enough of all these things, enough of all this shenanigans, enough of all this mess. Because we are being chopped, we are being full up and down, and we can't continue to be in this mess. So,
all right, people are reacting to your analysis this morning. All right, move down to Sofa Biodun. Reference: if you work as a carpenter in London as a self-employed, if you get 8 million naira in a week, UK government would automatically tax you. Average man will not pay a penny, expected you make more than 100 million naira. If you make more than 100 million, you'll be taxed. If you make more than
I'm also surprised when he was saying the other time. That means he has not gone through the highlights of the tax reforms. He has not taken time. He has not taken a costly look at it.
Payment of tax is vital in any nation. It is the means of generating revenue to do vital projects that will benefit the citizens. This is from Andrew Okujimi. Yes, and Mustafa says, government don't provide jobs. It is the citizens that create jobs for them.
All government do the work is to create an enabling environment. I want to answer that.
Yes, I want to answer that. You know, when I talk about insecurity, where is it telling? A lot of people have been displaced in the north. There are some places in Borno, if you go there, it's a ghost town, it's a ghost community. Nobody is living there. And it's an eyesore to Nigerian government. Because we have a military that have the strength in all West Africa, in fact, the whole Africa at large, that can even take charge and make sure those bandits and terrorists has been brought to book. But what are we seeing? Well, the reverse is the case. So when I talk about giving us good governance, there is no good road. If you travel from here to Orena, you see that there is no good road. People have traveled for since 21st. They are still on their road now, going to east and going to up to now. Are you getting me? Now, let's.
Is he talking about Lagos to Ibadan?
He doesn't know what he's talking about. He doesn't know what he's talking about. You see, the problem we have in Nigeria, the problem we have with some Nigerians is there are some people.
You are talking about Lagos to Ibadan. What of Lagos about Expressway?
There are some people.
I don't want to
see the tax we are talking about. Hello, the tax we are talking about will affect everyone. I will break it down to you, but I don't want to go there. Where I said it will affect everybody, those people that are looking, that are providing jobs for themselves, they are also cutting for a lot of things for their family and people that are employed. Are you getting me? Now, government has never provided a noble environment. There is no power. People are paying exorbitant price for the electricity they are supplying. There are some places, even here in Lagos, for 2 years they don't have power. Are you getting me? The hospitals, our senators and our governors and also president, they fly out to London and other parts of the country and receive treatment. So here and now, when we have problem here, it is only God that is our doctor. Because even we have qualified doctors in Nigeria, but there's no equipment for them to be treated. They know all these things. They are aware of all these things. Why can't they put this in place? Have you ever seen the Prince of Dubai coming to any other or going to any other parts of the world to say they are receiving treatment? They also receive treatment in Abu Dhabi or in Dubai. What of in UK? They also receive treatment there. In Israel, they receive treatment there. So when we talk about France, that they're saying that government does not provide job in those countries, why are our people trying to vie themselves to enter into those countries? Because there is an opportunity in that area. If you enter there, there is even asylum. People that live in asylum are even enjoying and living better life than you, that is even a citizen, a free person in your own country. So what are we saying? When you say this is my father, and your father cannot even provide ordinary shelter for you, what kind of father is that? So we are just talking, this is our right. It is our right to have good education, because even them, some of them, you are even military chiefs, some of the governors, they enjoy free education. They enjoy free education when the British was even ruling Nigeria. Most of them, they enjoy free healthcare. Most of them, they also have these facilities that also put them in place for them to come up today. Why are they not giving education to the northern part of the Nigeria? Are you getting me? So all these things are political, because it has never been open for people to access. We are talking about a government that will be transparent and open to the people. When people can be able to work in their state or in any place at all and say, this is who I am, identify, and they also be carried along. Government is for the people and for the people and all everybody. So it's not a caliber of people that are saying they are, because Nigeria belongs to all of us. So they have not done anything to start to tax people, because they did not start any business for anybody. That is my stand on that.
All right, so let's say Chima says the taxes will end up in private pockets. Alejandro Bujimi says, Mr. Man, no electricity, no good roads, and no good medical. That's why we need tax to fix those infrastructure.
Well, and my take on all that is that
It's not right. I will not go by what he said that we need taxes to fix all those stuff.
Sure.
Do you know the amount that is being allocated? Let's even talk about Lagos State for the Lagos State Teaching Hospital. Do you know how much the government, the government gives to them? And do you know how much the hospital generates? Go to Lasot there. Most of the buildings, Lasot is now congested. They go to teaching hospital with private buildings, medical centers, and that space supposed to be for in the Lagos government, the people. But who are those that are occupying Lagos teaching hospital? Are private owners. When you see this building, you know, CCU is owned by one private politician. On Lagos State buildings, you get. So over the years, all the money that have been taken, they have been getting. How have they been using it? Have they been transparency? The president has been borrowing money. Are we not seeing what he's using the money to do? Now, you are talking about taxes. Other countries in which some of us have been, there is a reason you'll be happy to pay tax because you are getting something. Huh? Your life is not safe. Security is shaking. Anybody can harass you. There is no judicial system that is protecting you. There is no electricity. Almost 99% of the what industries in Nigeria has left due to a lack of electricity. And you know the thousands numbers of all go to Unico they have more than 2,000 staff workers there. They left the country over 2,000, 1,000 plus left. Wemco, what is it called? UTC Bread and Guinness, all those companies there. Wait, calm down. Go to expression. Do you know how they are using our people? You understand? Abusively using our people. And those that are supposed to be regulated, make sure that they pay our staff at the Chinese companies in Nigeria. They're not doing that. Even on Christmas Day, they will go to work and they are not, we have people working there. They are not being treated well as a former staff in your own motherland. That who will you go and tell that will fight for you when they come, the official come, they will collect, they will pay them, they will go. We have seen friends that will deliberate on that severally over the years. That how can we stop this? You can't be in my country, and why won't they do that? Those that come to your country are overtaxed. They will use your people anyhow because they know there is no law. Even the law does not protect in Nigeria that at all. A Chinese man go they arrest you will be my country. Can you do that? They should be done. You see people from India, Pakistan, be arresting, be threatening you in your country. Overriding because they know that what is it not money you will give the police and they will brutalize you, beat you. So how long do we continue with this? And you are here telling me when you take a bus start from me, I'm into production, right? For now, for instance, this I will not add the amount on the goods I'm selling. Go and say biscuit now. You hardly what can you even use 20 naira to buy? 15 naira, what can you use to buy? If biscuits are from 100 naira, 15 naira, then look at how small it is. Maybe like 3 sticks that we put inside. So it will reflect on every indirectly. You will also be part of it. Okay, it's for those who are making billions. That it's not.
People should understand what Nigerians are saying.
What are we asking for? What basis is it?
And the money you've been getting.
Yes.
The money you've been acquiring.
What are they?
You are talking about. And yet, you want to tax Nigerians. You are talking about the right to subsidy. I can see some reactions in the comment section.
Let's see reactions.
All right, Udoje says all the taxes people are paying in Lagos, where are the good roads, steady lights, and good hospitals? No, just that. All right, Ogini says if the taxes are not well utilized, that's another topic. But saying we don't need to pay tax is wrong. Now, William says the Nigerian government is planning to impose new tax on citizens, yet they have been unable to provide dividends of democracy. Of course. Truly disappointed.
That is what I'm saying. Sir, you know the amount of bill I pay in Lagos?
Nowhere in the world.
There is nothing that the government has given me. There is no water. There is no security. In my area, you pay for security. Do you get me? You pay for light. Now you are your road for maintenance you pay. So the government has never even done anything to make sure that the people are benefiting anything. So the problem is there. The situation we are, just like my brother cited an example, the situation we are facing in Nigeria, it needs to be addressed. The money that Nigerians are making, what are they making for? Because you can't come in your company and you're working, nobody is respecting you.
When
Just
what you get it, you didn't like what have you used it for?
For instance now, do you know this expression in Agege? This expression in Agege now, somebody, a Nigerian working in a company that is not of his own, now told the people, the owner of the company, that they should stop giving staff ordinary tea. You know, in Asian country, they call it chai. This tea is something that they use to motivate workers. But a Nigerian who is working there, who is a supervisor, who is part of the management team, go and tell them that they should stop giving them ordinary tea because they have milk. That tea.
On what premise? On what premise? On what ground?
On the ground that he wants to be a good boy. To the establishment. Now, what are we seeing there? Even somebody who is supposed to represent you are selling their citizen. That's what you're talking about. I'm not talking about party. I'm not talking about individual. I talk about good governance. That's what I talk about. If you give Nigerians a good atmosphere, a good enabling environment, they will scare you. Go abroad and see what our people are doing there. Go to Germany, go to France, go to US. You see Nigerian in snow, they are working. Nigerian, they know that they are going to get whatever they are looking for. It's not all about government. It is for the government to make sure that these investors that are going, let them come back. We need investors to come back to Nigeria. Nigerians want to work. People want to work because there is no insecurity. There is no good road. There is nothing to show that Nigerians are ready. Governors are ready. They are not ready. So they are only ready to enter into people that are struggling for their survival inside their pocket to say they are taxing them on the world basis. The oil we are selling, is this the same oil that Saudi Arabia are selling? Is our own groundnut oil? Is our own coconut oil? Is it not the same oil that even in Saudi Arabia, they pay them allowance, they pay them dividends? So people there are enjoying. Russia are there, I don't know, seeing all the sanctions they are giving. What of China? What of India? We talk about India lifting people, 1 million people out of poverty last year. China did the same thing. Technology are improving, whereas Nigeria, you can't even travel from north to east on a good road. So what we are saying, let them fix the government. Let them make things work for the common man. Nigerians are ready to do or to adapt to every change they are bringing to us. Let there be good change.
All right, yes. Let me go to the comment section again. Michael, tell this man that I don't pay a dime to go to hospital in Italy. My wife gives birth to my children free of charge.
It's not a citizen.
My children don't
pay what you're talking about?
Fees, courtesy of my taxes.
That is what you're talking about. When you see, sorry sir, I told you that I am paying for water, I am paying for light, I'm paying for llama, I'm paying for vigilante. I am also paying money. I am also paying money for grading my own street, the street that is not even bearing my name. I am paying for all these things. So government have never done anything for me. So why are they tasking all these things and they are tasking and we cannot see what they are tasking for? If they fix hospital, if my son or my children are on free education, if I am going to hospital and I have insurance that even if it is 1,000, even if it's 10,000, let me pay 3,000. I will also appreciate it. But go to general hospitals. They will pay everything. There is nothing for the common man, but they will carry our money and say that. Anybody that is saying this government, all they are doing for us now is good, let that good happen to that person. I am saying it before the camera. Anybody that is saying what this government is doing to us, let that good happen to that person. Are you getting me? Because we have never seen when subsidy was removed. All what I was thinking is that, of course, government will now have. Government will not have enough money at least to execute some projects. But the reverse is the case. Instead of that one, more money are being given to government. And the governor, we don't see the results. Now, instead of government to allow local government to collect their money, they are still hijacking allocation made for local government. So all the money are being sink at the state level. Very difficult. So what is the assurance? What is the assurance? So what is going to be the assurance that if they implement this tax, you are going to see the results after they collect the money? It's not going to end up in the hand of, in the pocket of one FRSN, that one, and all the officers, they become billionaire all of a sudden. Who know that a civil servant in Nigeria can pay $5 million as a school fees of his children in Switzerland? Who knows? Who know how much they are paying? This is how people are enriching their pocket every day. So I want to conclude that Mr. President should suspend the implementation of tax.
And I believe that it is part of it.
All right, thank you so much, viewers. I really appreciate and respond this morning. We'll back here tomorrow with more interesting stories. Merry Christmas to you viewers all over the world. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
You guys are not like it. I love personal. I don't put Nigerian politics. Personality content.